With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the response.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Back to throw. Williams.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down and 6 now.
At the 33-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Fourth down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second down, another carry for Jackson.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Jackson on first down.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
Pushing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A short little throw taken in by Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Williams rolling to his left. A short little throw taken in by Reed. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off play action. Williams. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Saquon Barkley. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
6
And they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Now Williams on 1st down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski. 52 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback. And
here's a diving catch right side. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. This is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Zay Flowers.
34 yards.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Next to score, Packers 17, Steelers 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Williams. Looking to throw on second down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Here's second and 10.
From the gun, Jackson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They approach this drive with confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Jackson. And a first hookup with his veteran tight end, Dallas Clark. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
To throw is Jackson. He'll dump this to Burrow. It's complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Steelers 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Nice little juke. Fights through and now a crease. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. You need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They run on first down with Jackson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And quickly they get to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Williams now on 1st and 10.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Williams throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Williams throwing on 1st down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. Oh, what a move. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Now Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie.
And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
But the good news for them, they got the football.
And they're off to the races down the right side.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
19 right.
Looking to throw on second down. Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, some strong running. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jackson.
That's complete to the fullback Ricard. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Jackson now to return. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Some good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A short little throw taken in by Reed. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Williams.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley.
And a strong run there as him maneuvering his way down inside the 15.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one by the line of scrimmage.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And it's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Barkley. His hand. Touchdown, Packers.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. In the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Packers 23, Steelers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 75 yards.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, it's Barkley.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
At the 33-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Up the middle with Barkley.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta.
Dante Hall going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham.
That is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now the Hall of Famer, this is Gale Sayers, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Off-play action, it's Cunningham. He'll get this to his tight end, it's Johnny Smith. Now he faked him with a juke, now he's got some room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line, different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, they run with Gale Sayers. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Short throw to Smith. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a give, it's Sayers between the tackles. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
A play fake, now Cunningham. Complete, Smith has it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's a give now to Sayers. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
Gore.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Vick. Being chased out left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Archer. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard.
From the shotgun, it's Vick.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Michael Vick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
George Pickens.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs. When necessary, they help get him out of trouble.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
They bring their punter out there now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Vic readies to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Vic with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Vic. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And how about that play? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Vic operating on 1st down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
Now Cunningham. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Now a 2nd and 6.
Vic now. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Cunningham looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
On third down, they're going to go with the option.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Here's Robinson. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
First down, Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Play action now. Vick forced out to his left. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain. And now second down. Vick to throw it. Interception. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Tackle there by Michael Pierce. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Cunningham to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 43.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Archer. And this has been a familiar as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, Vick. Throw left side, complete. That's Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Off the play fake, Vick. Finding Miller once more, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making it.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Oh, fighting off the defender. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now run straight ahead with 1.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dree Archer. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On the give, this is Sayers. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to speed things up here. A run, this is Sayers. And he works free. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll run with Sayers. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A play fake. Now Cunningham. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Complete. Smith has it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us.